Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. UNC Pembroke Volleyball audio check. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. UNCP Volleyball against Augusta. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Pembroke, North Carolina. Tonight, it's the UNC Pembroke Braves up against the Augusta Jaguars. Trevor Williams with you for Peach Belt Conference volleyball action in the English E. Jones Center in Pembroke. These two sides just about ready to go, and it is a rematch of an earlier meeting this year in which Augusta was able to win 3-1 over the UNC Pembroke Braves. That match was played back on September the 16th. It's the first time this year that the Braves, who you see there, will take on a team for a second time on the season. So we'll see if the second time is a charm for UNC Pembroke. As I said, Trevor Williams with you. Our producer is Stefan Lewis, and the rest of our great crew from inside Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Let's meet the starters, starting with Augusta. Mackenzie Beck, watch out for the junior setter and outside hitter. She's a former first-team All-American at the JUCO level. Jessica Hedrick is a sophomore middle blocker. Chloe Allen, a freshman middle hitter. Alyssa Frazier is another of the middle hitters, also a freshman. And then Natalia Govea is a junior outside hitter. Savannah Gonzalez will be a junior outside hitter, and Shay O'Farrell, a freshman opposite side hitter, with Holland Martin as the libero. For the Braves, Michaela Elliott in the middle is a sophomore. April Tankersley, another middle blocker, a freshman. Bailey Jones does the setting. Akia Jones, an outside hitter. Both are juniors. And you have Madeline Ashwell, a sophomore outside hitter. Ellie Hicks, a freshman outside hitter. And Casey Bell, the lone senior, as libero for the Braves. UNC Pembroke gets to begin with the opening serve. Bailey Jones sending it away. Beck pops it up. There's dig number 1 for Casey Bell, the 19 that she needs to set the Braves record. They're a little too long and they're trying for a kill. Ellie Hicks missing out the end line. So opening point goes to Augusta. Libero Holland Martin serving Ellie Hicks. Set up by Bailey Jones over to Akia Jones, and off the tape, down for the kill. First point for the Braves with a junior from Knightdale, North Carolina. See Anna Bailey coming onto your screen to serve for the Braves. 4-18 on the year, UNC Pembroke, and Augusta 12-10. Serve from Bailey, received by Martin. Comes back along the near side. Braves block it down. Michaela Elliott and Akia Jones are up to get in the way of Alyssa Frazier. Braves a good blocking team. They outblock their opponents 2 blocks per set to 1.9 for the opposition. The back set goes over to the right set. Blockers are up again, and they sit it down, denying Savannah Gonzalez. The swing that time, Ashwell and Michaela Elliott. A few points for the Braves right out of the gate. Bailey, another tough serve, right back up, and Michaela Elliott back down. Overpass, and the Braves are out of the gates, storming out of the gates in set number 1. UNC Pembroke not a stranger to quick starts. Got to a fast start at St. Andrews, a match they lost in 4 earlier this week. Bailey Jones up for Elliott, skies up and off the libero Martin for a 5th Brave point. Exactly the start the Braves were looking for. Elliott's 2nd kill. On the receive, late to get to it, Gonzalez. Martin sends it back on a free ball. Casey Bell, the bump set to Akia Jones. We got the tip. No, too long, and no touch up front. We'll see how it goes tonight for Augusta and UNC Pembroke. The Braves took a second set, 28-26 from Augusta the first time around. Bailey Jones from tight to net sets up Michaela Elliott, and referees call Elliott into the net, a net violation. Braves lost sets 3 and 4 the first time around against Augusta by wide margins. 12 points in the 3rd set in the first meeting and 8 points in the 4th set. They played Augusta tight in sets 1 and 2. Service ace for Augusta. Right on cue, Chloe Allen, the freshman's 18th of the year, to even up with 18 service errors. She's from Richmond Hill, Georgia. Sends it Madeline Ashwell on a slide from Michaela Elliott, not denied. Michaela Elliott bouncing around with kill number 3. The sophomore out of Charlotte has a team best 151 kills on the season. Adds to the total in our opening set. Braves in front by a couple points on the receive. The libero Martin able to tool it on the far side.
It's Alyssa Frazier rather, from Aiken, South Carolina. Aiken High School, 4 years led it all. 4 years there, was an all-region and an all-star. Her first kill of the night to pull Augusta within a point. Serve from Kenya Stokes, new addition for the Jaguars. Tip up front, got it through to Stokes in the back. Looking for the kill, Govea. Casey Bell adds a second dig to her total. Back set over to the right side. Beck drops it. Bailey Jones keeps it up. Akia Jones off a blocker. Tip kept on the Augusta side over to Beck. Over the Braves. Nice rally going. Jones trying to end it with a right hand to the back corner. Some real estate. That Braves bench loves it. Their margin for UNC Pembroke 7-5 in set number 1. Miranda Cada, the Aurora, Illinois native, freshman for the Braves, to serve away. It's right down the center seam. It's lobbed up for the middle hitter, Alyssa Frazier. Frazier's second kill. Early stages, Frazier has the lone 2 kills for Augusta. Back to Casey Bell on the receive. Up to Cada for Tankersley. A light flick, dug out by Murchie. Over off of Beck, tools the Pembroke defenders. First kill for Mackenzie Beck. You can expect plenty from Beck tonight. From Phoenix, Arizona, leads the Peach Belt Conference with 270 kills on the season. All even in set number 1. K to the bump set over to Tyndall. Goes high over the blockers, off the hands in the back row of Alyssa Frazier. Big kill for Amber Tyndall, her first of the night. Tyndall from Fayetteville has 116 kills on the year. A good kills per set average at 195. Madeline Ashwell serving. Another one of the younger Braves, just a sophomore. Trying for the dig, Cada running towards net, able to avoid the net. Hicks punches it over on a free ball. Lobbed up in the middle and down by Jessica Hedrick. Braves would have been called into the net anyways. Ellie Hicks. Hedrick does get the kill. 8-8. Mackenzie Beck with the serve. Has tremendous 26 service aces this year as well. Light tap by Tyndall was played. Beck almost sat it down, keeping it up off the floor. Was Ashwell for the Braves. Bumps it by Allen over the near side. The attempt by Govea taken away by the Braves. Over to Tyndall one more time. Block is successful. Up for it, Govea and Allen. It's Chloe Allen and Natalia Govea. Govea averaging just under a block per set. Chloe Allen the same, with now 69 on the season for Allen. Point for the Braves on the service error. Even things back up at 9 aside. We're very back and forth in the opening set. Casey Bell with 2 digs. Needs 17 more to get to 1,000 in her UNC Pembroke career. Off the blockers. Natalia Govea out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Before she was with Augusta, was at Barton Community College in Great Bend, Kansas. Govea has his serve with Augusta now leading by a point. Tough serve right to Casey Bell, the lone seam. Over to Ellie Hicks, past the blockers, dug out, back by Martin. Set back over on the near side, and hard off of Bell goes Savannah Gonzalez. We mentioned Mackenzie Beck, the Peach Belt Conference leader in kills. Gonzalez on her heels in second. Came in with 245 registers, or 246th, to put Augusta up by 2. Ashwell on the receive, K to the back set for Tyndall, able to avoid going over the center line. Tapped it over to the Jaguars' side. Casey Bell, third dig of the night. Kada goes right on back to Hicks. Over the blockers and room out back for Ellie Hicks. Freshman getting involved. Just a 10th kill this season for Hicks. Bailey Jones returns to serve. Both sides running a 6-2 tonight. You see Miranda Cada tapping hands with her teammates along the bench. The 6-2 for Augusta because Mackenzie Beck will play a setter when she's in the back row, and a hitter went up front. Akia Jones nearly had the block. Augusta clears it back over to the Braves. Continue it on. Casey Bell had the dig out. Jones goes back to Elliott. Up front, Jones, and Elliott skies to win a joust with Beck. Michaela Elliott was in the area to try and take it away once again. Jones continuing with the ace, drops it right in front of Natalia Govea. Just like that, UNC Pembroke grabs the lead back. Jones nearly runs it into 2 on the serve receive. The light float dug out from behind the front line blockers. Goes back to Akia Jones. Tough off of Govea, tapped back down by the Braves. UNC Pembroke by 2 and a timeout for Sharon Quarles and Augusta in set number 1. We'll take a timeout on the UNCP Sports Network. When we come back, the Braves looking to add to an early 2-point advantage here on the UNCP Sports Network. Back in Pembroke, set number 1. First timeout taken by the Augusta Jaguars. See the Braves in their huddle with third-year head coach Ellen McGill and the assistant Katie Rufer up on her feet to her right. The Braves an early 2-point advantage in the first set, 13-11. On Think Pink night, you see the coaches in their pink, a lot of pink on the headbands for the Braves. They wore pink warm-ups tonight as well. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. The libero for Augusta. Holland Martin also in pink. Casey Bell wears black for the Braves and has 4 digs, 15 away from 1,000 on her career. Be a big milestone tonight. More importantly, trying to get her Braves to a win in the second half of Peach Belt play, and the blockers are alive again. Michaela Elliott and Ellie Hicks taking it away. Braves have been so good at that this year. Second block for UNC Pembroke. Out hitting Augusta the early stages, 273 to a $190. Beck has to run for the serve, puts it up and back down by Savannah Gonzalez. Rolled it off the hands of Akia Jones and Michaela Elliott. We'll see how the Braves work with the early success to hang on to the early advantage. Libero to libero on the serve. Elliott up, big block, sent on back. That was impressive up front for Chloe Allen and Alyssa Frazier. Elliott had success with that early, an early 5 kills for the Braves. Augusta taking away the last opportunity. Jones up for Hicks over the blockers. A little too wide for Ellie Hicks. Hicks 1 kill on 5 tries early. Hit percentage coming back down for the Braves. Meanwhile, it's Alyssa Frazier and Savannah Gonzalez with 2 kills each for Augusta. Over to Akia Jones. Also tried to angle the block and missed. Braves weren't missing early. The last couple miscalculations have put the Jaguars back in front. 12-10 on the year and an even 3-3 in Peach Belt play. Hicks pops it up on the receive, gets it back from Jones, able to angle it over to Beck. Set back up to the near side for Gonzalez, tipped off of Elliott. Savannah Gonzalez with her 3rd kill of the night. Not a bad set to mention for Natalia Govea. Assist number 23 of her season. See Alyssa Frazier up front, the middle hitter. Martin, good serving sequence to get Augusta back up by 2. Akia Jones gets the side out back for the Braves, but drop it right in between a few Jaguar defenders. Akia Jones coming on the last couple weeks for UNC Pembroke. 3 kills tonight already. Anna Hines will be serving. Jones has 109 kills on this season, sophomore year. The slide play set up, and even though it's delayed, Chloe Allen still works the kill. Big side out for Augusta in the opening set. They do own the side-out percentage right now, 50% in the opening set. The Braves 43.8. Jones over to Ashwell. Hits the blockers. Back and forth we go. Impressive for Madeline Ashwell. Her first kill of the night. It's a total of 146 on the season. Second for the Braves behind Michaela Elliott's 153. You see Elliott serving. Goes back to Natalia Govea. Over to the right side. Gonzalez had the try. Jones goes back to Ashwell under the palms of the blockers. Back-to-back kills for Madeline Ashwell. And again to even in set number 1. These two sides are going to keep it going like this tonight. We'll have a fantastic back and forth. See ties and lead changes to either side. This ball goes up, hits into the rafters. Augusta trying to get the free ball back over, and they do. Jones sets up Akia Jones. It was Bailey to Akia. Now bump sets far side to Ashwell after the Braves continue. It hits the antenna. Up in the area to try to put it away, Alyssa Frazier and Mackenzie Beck. See the front line there, Beck along with Frazier and Govea. Govea's at 5'9", Frazier 5'10", Beck also 5'10". And again to serve Kenya Stokes. With a 1-point advantage at Anna Hines, Akia Jones a punch just to keep it there. Tankersley trying to play it back and just long. Going to the line judge. 2-point Augusta lead in the first set. Referees tonight, Ronnie Mutter, Tad Watson, Tony Chavis, Heather Clifton, the line judges. The setup for Akia Jones. Played center. Again over to Govea for the kill. Kenya Stokes had the dig to set it up. Augusta starting to roll, 3-point lead. Ellen McGill has not taken any timeouts in set number 1. Still will not. Kenya Stokes on the serve to Ashwell. Jones back sets Akia Jones. Off of Martin, around it goes over to Beck. Off the hands of the blockers, Mackenzie Beck adds another kill for a 4-point lead, and now Ellen McGill will take the timeout. We'll keep it right here. The Braves trailing by 4 points in our opening set of play. UNC Pembroke had a lead in the middle portion of set number 1. Augusta has rattled off a 4-0 scoring run, broke a 17-17 tie. Mackenzie Beck, her last kill, just the second of set number 1. Augusta spread it around pretty well. A total of 6 different attackers for 11 kills. The Braves have had 5 contribute on 12. Michaela Elliott with a match-leading 5 at the start. Blocking even at 2, 13 digs to either side. Hitting percentage better for Augusta, 286 for the Jaguars to 118 for the Braves. Braves with 1 more kill, but 5 more errors. That's been a trouble for UNC Pembroke. Commit the most errors in the Peach Belt so far this season, over 500. Augusta commits the second most, but has the advantage in the first set. Calling for ball over to the service line, Kenya Stokes. 15 service aces for Stokes on the season. 1 so far for Augusta in the opening set. Bailey Jones over to Akia Jones. Dig out by Murchie. Get over to Beck. Tries the drop shot. The Braves up to block it. Ashwell and Tankersley. Big side out to end the 4-0 run. The second setter for the Braves, Miranda Queta to serve. Front row includes Amber Tyndall, Madeline Ashwell, and April Tankersley. 3-point deficit for UNC Pembroke. Murchie sets it back for Beck. Casey Bell, a big 5th dig of the night. Queta with the bump set for Ashwell and a little too long. Ashwell is trying to adjust. Michaela Elliott off the bench for a moment for the Braves, yelled at her front line. Augusta starting to feel confident in the final sets, the final points of set 1. Jones up for Tankersley. That's a double contact. Critical ball handling error against the Braves. Later portion of set 1. Augusta has a chance to roll with 6 of the last 7 points. Tyndall keeping it in play for Casey Bell. Free ball on back to Augusta. Stokes worked it up front for Murchie. Strong left-handed swing for Gouveia, dug out by Bell. Over to Ashwell. Through the blockers to the right of Stokes. UNC Pembroke time to put together a run. They want to have a shot in set one. Madeline Ashwell, after the kill, returns back to serve. Has 6 service aces this year. The Braves won in the set by Bailey Jones. Murchie drives it up front for Hedrick. Another dig out for Casey Bell. Over to Hicks. Tries a roll shot, covering underneath. Gouveia back over to Beck. On the blockers. Tapped by Hicks. Kept alive. Casey Bell sends the free ball back to Augusta. Backs it over to Beck again. Over the blockers. Ashwell is going to be underneath it, but a net violation against Ellie Hicks. Augusta has set point number 1 in the opening set. A chance for the Jaguars to claim an early 1-0 set advantage lead. They'll ask their junior setter and outside hitter, Mackenzie Beck, to work him that way with the serve. Over to Ellie Hicks it goes. Tipped, and Tyndall rides it on top of the tape, back down to the Augusta side. Quick right paw for Amber Tyndall. Braves have to fight off 4 more set points for Augusta. Here comes their second. Casey Bell with the serve. Has 7 of the 19 digs she needs tonight. Tap to the back corner and in for Augusta, and they win set number 1. Chloe Allen with the final kill of the opening set, and the Jaguars take it 25-20 in Pembroke. We'll take a timeout and come back with set number 2, see if the Braves can even it here in Peach Belt Conference Volleyball on this Friday night on the UNCP Sports Network.
Connect with Brave Nation, the student rewards app for UNC Pembroke. Use the app to earn points by checking in at select events. Follow the action and watch the Braves live.
In the 109th minute, the Braves come up with the victory.
Don't forget to check in at events to earn points. More points equals more prizes and chances to be selected for in-game promotions. Set up notifications on your phone so you don't miss out on exclusive experiences. Share your check-ins with friends on social media and keep earning points. Download the app, attend events, and get rewarded.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Back in Pembroke after the opening set, Augusta has jumped out to a 1-0 lead. 25-20 for the Jaguars in set number 1. Trevor Williams with you from inside Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court in Pembroke. Our great crew with you as well, along with producer Stefan Lewis and our engineer tonight, Chuck Lowry. Glad to have all of you with us, Braves and Jaguars. UNC Pembroke trying to rebound after that first set. We remind you Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke's varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all of its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. So after the opening set the floor for UNC Pembroke. Michaela Elliott, Akia Jones, Ellie Hicks up front, Bailey Jones, Casey Bell, and Maddie Ashwell out back. To serve for Augusta to open set 2 is Natalia Gouveia. Gouveia in the opening set had 2 kills. Mackenzie Beck, Savannah Gonzalez led Augusta with 3 kills each in the opening set. Jones the back set for Elliott on the slide. Got the tip. That line judge out back was able to tip it off Savannah Gonzalez. The quick start for the Braves in set 2. They get 6 kills from Michaela Elliott. 12 digs, what Casey Bell needs to reach 1,000 on her career. Came in 19 shy. Slide play, kept up. Heck of a dig by Bailey Jones. The kill try was for Chloe Allen. Now down the center seam on the pipe for Jessica Hedrick, but misses the Braves. Middle blockers wiping away sweat from the brow, saying they're lucky to get their hands out of the way of the try from Hedrick. Beck pops it up high on the opposite side for Savannah Gonzalez. Gonzalez, what a swing for the 6'1 junior. Second in the Peach Belt in kills, leading Augusta tonight. 4 on the night, 249 on the season. Holland Martin serves at Casey Bell. Bailey Jones over to the near side with Madeline Ashwell. Martin the dig out. Back over to the right side. Kill for Chloe Allen. Allen came in just over 100, her third of the match. Consistent freshman. The blocking total at 70 on the year. Hines on the receive. Akia Jones tries the roll shot. Creates a collision. Turned back around, out back by Alyssa Frazier. There for it was Anna Bailey. Michaela Elliott able to force the overpass on her kill. Now to play it goes. Elliott's 7th kill. Braves by a point in the second set. Elliott serves at the back left with Govea. Down in front of Bailey. Elliott with a right hand trying to keep it alive just wide. Had her bench excited. 3-3 the score in set number 2. Akia Jones is working that far side. Bailey Jones keeping it alive for the Braves. Back over to the left, and Gonzalez in between a couple blockers of Jones and Tankersley. 4-3 Augusta in front in set number 2. Chloe Allen serves to Madeline Ashwell. Gets it back over a couple blockers. Popped up. Beck pushes it over to Gonzalez. Down off of Bailey Jones. Braves would have been in the net anyways. Akia Jones was there. 5-3 Augusta. Chloe Allen right over the tape. Service ace Chloe Allen. Her 18th of the season. Hammered it right at Madeline Ashwell. Tough to handle for the Braves sophomore. Very good serve by Allen. See how she follows it up with a service there, too long. Braves needed that point right on back. In the rotation, Miranda Cada to serve. Amber Tyndall back in front. Cada is a freshman. Was able to get to 3 tournament wins in high school. Broke the school record for wins as a senior. All-conference special mention both her junior and senior seasons in high school in Aurora, Illinois. Served it to Natalia Govea. Down to Savannah Gonzalez and wide. Braves back within a point. The first set featured 7 ties and 4 lead changes. Miranda Cada trying to help the Braves knot it back up in the second. Just tipped in. Casey Bell trying to keep it up. Then Madeline Ashwell's turn. But the kill was for Alyssa Frazier. Frazier out of Aiken, South Carolina. Registers her 3rd of the night. 3 Jaguars with 3 kills each, and Beck, Allen, and Frazier. And then Savannah Gonzalez pacing the pack with 7. Tied with Michaela Elliott for the match lead. Cada back sets Tankersley on the slide and miss-hit with the right hand of the freshman. The offensive player of the year and all-region team member senior year at Fort Mill High School. Tankersley couldn't quite connect with the try for the Braves. So back by 3 in Kenya Stokes, Rancho Cucamonga, California. The back set for Tankers. Roll shot covered underneath by Merchant. Over to Beck on the right side off the blockers. Augusta rolling in set 2. It's Mackenzie Beck helping lead that charge. Beck, the first time around against the Braves, tallied 16 kills and led all attackers in the match and also had 27 assists. It's a triple-double machine for Augusta. Miranda Cada to Amber Tyndall, too long. 4-0 scoring run for Augusta. The Jaguars have a 5-point lead, and the Braves take a timeout in set number 2. We'll take a break as well. We'll come back with more of the second set. Jaguars riding high in set number 2 on the UNCP Sports Network.
When it comes to saving money,
What?
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting.
This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
at feedthepig.org.
Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers.
UNC Pembroke leading 10-5 in the, trailing 10-5 in the second set. Augusta claimed the first set 25-20. The Braves there talking it out after the first timeout of set number 2. Ellen McGill used one late in set 1. Augusta able to recover to take that set after it was 17-17. The Jaguars took 8 of the final 11 points in set number 1. Trevor Williams with you, the rest of our great UNCP sports team. See what the Braves have out of the timeout. Still Kenya Stokes serving. Anna Bailey center your screen on the receive. April Tankersley in the front row. Bailey just a sophomore, Tankersley a freshman. Another sophomore for the Braves, Madeline Ashwell. Can't find room along that far side. Kenya Stokes, one of the better service aces per set marks on the team at .21 coming in. Already has added an ace to her 15 total tonight. Sails too long. Service air gets the ball back to the Braves and puts an end to a 5-0 scoring run for Augusta. So after the side out, the Braves have Madeline Ashwell to serve. Goes to the former server Stokes. To the right side, Beck misses. Mackenzie Beck trying to find room along the side. Ellie Hicks was in the air. He threw the hands back out of the way. Front line chomping at the bit. Trying to add to a blocking total for the Braves. It's at 3 for the night. Service ace, Madeline Ashwell. Tough for Holland Martin to dive out to it. Ashwell had just 6 service aces coming in, her first of the night. The Ashburn, Virginia native had 79 kills, 51 digs, 21 blocks a year ago in her freshman campaign. Martin over to Govea, the free ball back to the Braves. For Tankersley, sails wide. April Tankersley will settle in throughout her career. Figures to be a really good one for the Braves. A talented freshman on the other side for Augusta, serving Alyssa Frazier. Out of Aiken High School, Tyndall, more of a free ball back to the Jaguars. Set up with a right hand for Hedrick from Merchant. Braves work it back over to Hicks. Hedrick trying to get back behind for Beck, and Hicks up to help with the block. April Tankersley there as well. Big block for UNC Pembroke showing up. Braves a good blocking team in the Peach Belt, 3rd in the conference in blocks. Casey Bell returning to serve. Goes at Stokes, pushed over to the far side. Net violation against the Braves. Amber Tyndall. 4-point lead for Augusta. Mackenzie Beck, after an attack error a couple points ago, serves to Madeline Ashwell. Miranda Cada sets it back behind for Tyndall. Kayla Elliott had the net violation called that time. Excuse me, rather. It was Augusta with the net violation. They called it on Michaela Elliott. Bailey Jones sends it to Martin on the serve. Able to cover it up back from behind. Elliott somehow flicked it back over. Just got a right hand to it. Sent back by Chloe Allen to the Braves. Set up by Jones on a slide for Elliott. Loves that play. Bailey Jones, Michaela Elliott connect for Elliott's 8th kill. Clutch kill for Elliott. 2 points to the difference. UNC Pembroke. Bailey Jones and Kenya Stokes. Beck back sends it for Govea. Down in front of Ashwell. Kept up. Hicks turns it around. Tougher play to handle with the hands for Beck. Reverses over to the far side. Govea's try tipped and then covered by Casey Bell. Again over to Hicks. Ellie Hicks add another to her total. Hicks with her 2nd kill. Freshman all smiles. Into double-digit kills in her collegiate career with 11. Bailey Jones, nearly a 2nd ace. A little too long on the try for Jessica Hedrick. And all of a sudden, the Braves a 4-0 scoring run to even it up at 13 in the 2nd set. Casey Bell's at 8 digs. You see her behind her 3 front line. Beck with the set, right down the pipe, and put down by Chloe Allen. A former Defensive Player of the Year at the 6A level in Georgia, and a first-team All-Region selection. Off the floor, Kenya Stokes. 14-13 Jaguars inch back in front. Madeline Ashwell, good receive on the tough serve for Akia Jones from Bailey Jones. Too long for Akia. Akia been set up for the kill 3 times. The assists right now for Bailey Jones at 11. Miranda Cada with 4. Natalia Govea, left-handed serve at Casey Bell. Bailey Jones turns it. The setter with the kill. Number 18 for the native of Trinidad, Colorado. Owns the team's best hitting percentage. That's exactly why. The change of pace play for Bailey Jones. Had 29 kills a season ago, just registered her 18th. Over for Savannah Gonzalez. Dig out by the Braves for Ashwell, running into the net. Punch it up with the right hand. Beck keeps it up high. Michaela Elliott and Akia Jones skying to deny Chloe Allen. What a play by the Braves blockers. Block number 5 for UNC Pembroke. They've outblocked Augusta 5-2. All even in the 2nd set. Anna Hines at Martin on the receive. And the Braves will get the point out of rotation, the Jaguars. Keep the run going for UNC Pembroke to a 16-15 advantage. Braves with 5 of the last 7 points. So now in front, Anna Bailey. Anna Hines for the serve. Bailey Jones had the last kill. Madeline Ashwell was up, had a tip play at the net. Akia Jones off the right side, sent back, was into the net in a 4th contact against UNC Pembroke. So again, even. It was 17-17 in the first set before Augusta turned it on late to take a 25-20 win in the opening set. Hines the receive. Jones over to Akia Jones once again. Braves tipping it back for Ashwell and blocked down. Angled to the floor by Chloe Allen and Alyssa Frazier. No, that was under their hands and inside the net. Ashwell with the kill. Just under the hands of Allen and Frazier. They're left looking at each other, wondering what happened. Ashwell found room in between the tape and the blockers. Go over to Gonzalez. Elliott the dig, back set, Akia Jones. Taps it to the corner, and in, Akia Jones, the light floater. That's what the Braves needed to claim a 2-point advantage. Timeout called by Augusta in set number 2. This match brought to you in part by Scotland Health. When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialists will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far. See the Braves talking about it in their huddle right now. 18-16, the advantage in set 2. A chance to even it back up at a set aside. Currently that block big for the Braves, 5-2 out blocking Augusta. 22 kills to even it at both sides. Augusta hitting better than UNC Pembroke, 207 to a $108 for the Braves. Currently the Airs 15-10. UNC Pembroke has committed 5 more digs, about even, 25-24. Casey Bell 1 dig away from going into double digits for the match. Think Pink Night in Pembroke. Braves lead by 2 points. Michaela Elliott on the serve out of the timeout. Mackenzie Beck is over the far side. Plenty of real estate for Alyssa Frazier. Floated out in front of the pancake try from Madeline Ashworth. Augusta desperately needed the side out after back-to-back Braves points. Jones for Tankersley, nearly overset the freshman. Savannah Gonzalez off the right-handed Jones. Bell keeps it up for Ashwell. Tip the front line blockers. Beck keeps it alive. Bump set for Gonzalez. Tankersley and Jones say no. Akia Jones, April Tankersley, a 6th block for the Braves. Keep it a 2-point lead for UNC Pembroke. Amber Tyndall back to the front row. Swap Kada and Jones, or 2 Jones rather. Bailey Jones and Akia Jones both off the floor. And a service ace for Miranda Kada. Right on cue for the Braves, a 3-point lead in the second set. A chance for Pembroke to make it interesting. Kada's first ace, 3rd for the Braves. Joins Bailey Jones and Madeline Ashwell with the other 2. Braves trying to let it go long, and it's in the back line, according to the line judge. Braves thought it was long. 20-18. Again back, Kenya Stokes. The kill credit was for Chloe Allen. After Allen was sending it back to the Braves and found the room out back. Hines up to Kada, freshman back sets Madeline Ashwa. Kept up by the Braves and continued back on over to the Augusta side. Over to Govea. Braves calling for a 4th contact, and they got it. Blockers didn't have it, but the threads of the net did. 4 points away the Braves after 4 contacts. Madeline Ashwell with the serve. On the receive, Holland Martin. Braves have got it. They'll barrel most of the first and second sets. Blockers in the way. Tyndall and Tankersley. Should be UNC Pembroke set to win now, and a second timeout called by Augusta in set number 2. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll come back with the closing points of set number 2. UNC Pembroke trying to even up on the UNCP Sports Network.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
Back out of the timeout, Augusta claims the first point right away. 22-19. So a good timeout used by Augusta. This ball up off the basketball hoop. Casey Bell keeps it alive. Well done by the senior. Free ball back to the Jaguars. Chance to trim it to 2. Over to Govea. Dig out for Keita with the hands. Casey Bell sets it for the back row. Madeline Ashwell. Dug out by Kenya Stokes. To the right side. Beck over the blockers. Bell, another try for a dig. But the kill for Mackenzie Beck. It is just a 2-point deficit. Beck, 6 kills, 12 assists, 5 digs in set number 2. Augusta trailing by 2. Ellie Hicks over some blockers. Stokes a strong dig out. Over to Govea. Braves trying to block it back. It's over to their side, continued on. Casey Bell for Amber Tyndall. Takes it to the back corner. Saw everybody creeping up and pops it to that back left. Amber Tyndall for the Braves point. Michaela Elliott back on, a blocking presence up front. Elliott leading the team with 81 blocks coming in, was second in the Peach Belt Conference in blocks per set as well. Tough serve by the Braves. Beck goes off of Elliott and Hicks. Mackenzie Beck to trim it to 2 once again. Augusta couldn't get it to a single point on their last try. Now Beck has the serve. Hicks on the receive. Good pass up to Keita. Elliott down off the hand of Beck, and the Braves have set point in the second set. Augusta will need to fight off 3 set points for UNC Pembroke. Bailey Jones, the junior, with the serve. Jones had an ace in set 1, 13 assists and 1 kill so far. Could ride on the right hand of the junior in the second set. Jones goes at Martin. Beck sets it up, blocked back by the Braves. Continued on by the Jaguars. The try was for Hedrick, and now too long, and the Braves win set number 2. After a 25-20 opening set win for Augusta, UNC Pembroke brings it back to even in the second. That will take us to set number 3. Just like the first time these two teams got together, they traded the first 2 sets. We'll take a timeout and come back with the third set of action after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Connect with Brave Nation, the student rewards app for UNC Pembroke. Use the app to earn points by checking in at select events. Follow the action and watch the Braves live.
In the 109th minute, the Braves come up with the victory.
Don't forget to check in at events to earn points. More points equals more prizes and chances to be selected for in-game promotions. Set up notifications on your phone so you don't miss out on exclusive experiences. Share your check-ins with friends on social media and keep earning points. Download the app, attend events, and get rewarded.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
In Pembroke, we are in between sets 2 and 3. First, Andy Kaler can take a short break. They'll take the longer intermission in between second and third sets on this Friday night. Trevor Williams with you, the rest of our great UNCP Sports Network team. Some of the fans trying to win some free t-shirts in Pembroke. Looks like someone just got one there on screen, but all things even after 2 sets. An impressive come from behind for the Braves in set number 2. Remind you, the Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run, And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. There are 4 values, the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day. It's the LREMC. After 2 sets, your match leader is Michaela Elliott with 9 kills, hitting 800 on the night. She's been in on 3 of the Braves' 7 blocks as well. Then 4 each for Akia Jones, Madeline Ashwell, and Amber Tyndall in the kill department. 2 for Ellie Hicks, 1 for Bailey Jones, the setter, who's also dished out 13 assists. Casey Bell with 9 of the 19 digs that she needs to get to 1,000 on her UNC Pembroke career. Other notable dig totals: 6 for Bailey Jones, 4 for Madeline Ashwell. Braves have outblocked it 7-2. Mackenzie Beck and Savannah Gonzalez lead on the other side for Augusta with 7 kills apiece, both hitting over 200. Beck at 267 also has 12 assists and 5 digs on the night, vying for another triple-double on her season. Chloe Allen has 5 kills, 4 for Alyssa Frazier, 3 for Natalia Govier, and 1 for Jessica Hedrick. See the assist totals in the 6-2 split between Beck with 12 and Peyton Murchie with 11. And then 6 digs for Kenya Stokes and 4 for Natalia Govea. The other notable totals in those first 2 sets. We'll take a timeout on the UNCP Sports Network. When we come back, we inch closer to set number 3 from Pembroke and Peach Belt Conference Volleyball.
We often get the question, where does the money go? More than 90% of NCAA revenue supports 89 championships and more than 1,100 member schools that give $2.7 billion in scholarships each year. Look around you. There are more than 450,000 student athletes competing every year, succeeding on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Bottom line, we put our money where our mission is.
Connect with Brave Nation, the student rewards app for UNC Pembroke. Use the app to earn points by checking in at select events. Follow the action and watch the Braves live.
In the 109th minute, the Braves come up with the victory.
Don't forget to check in at events to earn points. More points equals more prizes and chances to be selected for in-game promotions. Set up notifications on your phone so you don't miss out on exclusive experiences. Share your check-ins with friends on social media and keep earning points. Download the app, attend events, and get rewarded.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath.
He's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
I love Toes because she's a lazy diva. Toes does whatever she wants, obviously.
In Pembroke, after 2 sets, it's all even between the UNC Pembroke Braves and the Augusta Jaguars. Trevor Williams with you on the UNCP Sports Network from the English E. Jones Center in Pembroke, North Carolina. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night with us. Our great crew here to deliver the action to you as well. UNC Pembroke to open set number 3 with the serve after the intermission. And both teams out of the locker room. Bailey Jones will have the first serve in set 3. Officials checking to make sure we're all good to go. The final seconds ticking off that clock. You see Savannah Gonzalez, one of the leading Jaguars right now. 7 kills for Gonzalez. Bailey Jones leading the Braves in assists with 13. See Jones' first serve of set 3. Left up for a moment. The Braves sending it back on a free ball from Casey Bell. Govea over to Gonzalez, 8th kill, now leads the Jaguars. And on the board first in set 3. Chloe Allen will serve right away. First serve for Augusta in set 3. Allen a year ago in high school was the most outstanding athlete at Richmond Hill High School. Braves on the attack here for second Augusta point. Both of these teams very, very young. UNC Pembroke with 1 senior. Would you believe that the Jaguars aren't going to have a senior night this year? No seniors on the Augusta roster. Akia Jones over to Savannah Gonzalez. Now to the right side, the try was for Jessica Hedrick. Braves a little too long. 3rd point for Augusta, and a correction on that. It was Blair Bolton, a junior right side hitter who checked in. Casey Bell with 9 of the 19 digs she needs right now to get to her 1,000th dig of her career. Be looking for 10 down the stretches on serve receive. Jones pops it up for Akia Jones. Starting having to say Bailey and Akia, they've been on the floor a lot together tonight. A 4th point for Augusta right out of the gates. Chloe Allen again. Had the first point of the surge. Stays on the service line. Augusta running out of the intermission, trying to claim back a 2-1 lead. Michaela Elliott puts an end to the run for the Jaguars. Elliott, the match leader in kills, into double digits with number 10. What a hitting percentage for the sophomore tonight. The above 800 was 9 of 10 with 1 error in the first 2 sets. Back set over to Bolton. Right side, Casey Bell, there's her 10th. Madeline Ashwell tipped back down. Braves knocked it off the net. Nakia Jones can't sprawl 2. Peyton Murchie from Trinity, Florida. 14 service aces to 8 errors on the year. Serves for Augusta, leading by 4. The light floating serve crossed the arms of Ashwell and Bell. I think Ashwell technically got it on the receive. Elliott pushes it back, but a ball handling error. Double contact against Michaela Elliott. So had trouble getting the hands to it in succinct motion. Peyton Murchie to continue on the stripe. The second of the 2 setters for Augusta with over 430 assists on the year, and the Braves called for a lift. Bailey Jones tried to keep control of it near the net. 7-1 Augusta. Braves waiting in receive. Popped up. Ashwell does not get there in time. A timeout coming for UNC Pembroke, and a service ace for the Jaguars and Peyton Murchie. 8-1 Augusta leading in set number 3, and they have come storming out of the gates in this 3rd set. If you ever wondered why our sponsor Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC has such a long name, one reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top of the line Cadillacs, so why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School. In the 3rd set, all Jaguars so far at the start. Braves took an early timeout. Bailey Jones, Akia Jones, and Michaela Elliott in the front row. Bailey Jones trying to take some of the leadership in that crew as they come back out onto the floor. Missed 7 matches due to injury this year as the Brave fans enjoying themselves tonight in Pembroke. Those 7 matches that Jones missed in a row due to injury started with the Augusta match. Jones diving out, popped up by Madeline Ashwell, and Ashwell called for the double contact. The errors are piling up for UNC Pembroke in the 3rd set, making a 5-0 scoring run for Augusta. Errors have hurt the Braves mightily tonight. 6 more errors than the Jaguars. Casey Bell on the receive, got to it, and Jones taps it behind Michaela Elliott. An ace for Augusta. Now 2 aces in the last 3 points for Peyton Murchie. Helped the Jags to the 6th seed in the PBC tournament her freshman year. Averaged 7.59 in the assists per set. Jones sets it up for Ashwell. Little roll shot. Clears the blockers and Madeline Ashwell. The Braves' 2nd point of the 3rd set. Time for UNC Pembroke to get cooking. Starting middle blocker Michaela Elliott with the serve. Last year, 214 kills and 70 blocks. But he leads the match with 10 kills tonight and add this service ace to it. What a start for Michaela Elliott. Hitting .615 on 13 attacks, which is 2 errors. Braves' 4th ace of the night, but now too long. For the Braves, their first service error of the night. A team that limits service errors this year with 43 fewer service errors than their opposition coming in. Kenya Stokes serves for Augusta. Tap the tape with it. Akia Jones gets it back from Bailey Jones. What a strong swing for the sophomore. Making it the junior Akia Jones. Sophomore a year ago had the heavy hand on the last Brave point. Last year as a sophomore hit 163. In terms of kills, 44 blocks. Miranda Cada pops it up for Madeline Ashwell. Floats underneath, overpass. Ashwell back down on Stokes. Back set over to the right side with Beck through a couple of blockers. Anna Hines, the back row to dig it out. And off the tip of the block, Madeline Ashwell, and the point for UNC Pembroke. Braves starting to put a couple together for the last 6 points for the Braves. Still Miranda Cada. And an ace, Miranda Cada. Forces Natalia Govea to dodge it. And well placed into the back corner. And Hines walking back with Cada to serve again. Goes straight at Martin. Over to the near side. Govea over one. Bell adds another dig to her talent. Ashwell. Big dig out by Holland Martin. Again, over to Govea. The Braves are tooled. Natalia Govea with her 4th kill of the night. 12-6 Augusta in set 3. Casey Bell to 11 digs. 992 for a Brave career. Back set, Madeline Ashwell. Tips a blocker, tools it for the point. Madeline Ashwell prepped at Stonebridge High School. Last year, 79 kills. This year, 151. Came in hitting a .117, service ace Ashwell. Ashwell's 2nd service ace joins Miranda Cada with 2 aces on the evening and 7 for the Braves. 7 aces to 1 error is served particularly tough. Again at Govea, gets it back from Murchie and too long. All of a sudden the Braves have trimmed it to a 3-point deficit. Augusta making a change along the front line. Natalia Govea is starting to struggle. It'll be a back row swap. Has been swapped out for Savannah Roy. A sophomore outside hitter from St. Petersburg. Service error by UNC Pembroke. Braves into the net, the Augusta point. Starts to fend off that rally for UNC Pembroke. The Braves had only 2 aces their first time around against Augusta. They've certainly added to it with 8 tonight. Ellie Hicks tips the block, sits it down in front of Kenya Stokes. Keeps the Braves right in range again, 13-10. Casey Bell with the 11 digs tonight. And a serve that forces Martin down to a knee. Roy had it dug out by Bell, bump set by Keita for Tyndall. On the attack, blazes it against the block. Amber Tyndall, the former Cape Fear Community College hitter, with her 5th kill of the night. Casey Bell pops the serve up. It's held underneath by Allen. Over to the right side, Bell with the dig out and the try from Roy. Again over to Hicks. Miscalculation, fired low into the net. Augusta has Blair Bolton, you see back on the front line. Bolton towers on this team, 6'2", wearing number 9 right in the center of your screen. First set went to Augusta 25-20. Braves took the second 25-21. 3-point Augusta advantage. Natalia Govea to Ellie Hicks. Keita up for Hicks. Backside rotation there in time over for Gonzalez. Off the right side of Amber Tyndall. Tyndall and Elliott were both up. Starts to space it again for Augusta. Bolton is a Lawrenceville, Georgia native. To her side you saw Chloe Allen, the Richmond Hill, Georgia native. Chloe Allen has 6 kills. Bolton not with a kill yet. Back set for Tyndall. Off the right side, Amber Tyndall. What a kill. 6th of the night for Amber Tyndall. Starting to settle into her role for UNC Pembroke a bit as well. Near the tops of the team in blocking, kills, and hitting percentage. Changes for the Braves. Jones for Keita. Well, both Bailey Jones for Keita and Akia Jones for Amber Tyndall. Bailey Jones was served back right at Govea. Tapped over by Bolton. Hicks had a touch. Michaela Elliott tries a bump set. Hicks able to adjust and just float it over the net. Over to Gonzalez on the near side. Rises against the block. Bailey Jones goes to Ellie Hicks. Dug out back by Natalia Govea. Over to Savannah Gonzalez. Maybe found some room. Jones keeps it up. Bell gets the free ball back to Augusta. What a sequence by the Braves for Savannah Gonzalez with a strong swing. And Augusta the answer. Well played by Savannah Gonzalez to come right back off the huge save for UNC Pembroke. Used a ferocious swing to put it back down. Had 19 matches with double-digit kills last year. Into double digits tonight with 10. Elliott on the slide. Add another on the slide for Michaela Elliott. Back to the match lead in kills with her 11th. Has the athleticism to run that play, and she and Bailey Jones have had a great feel for it tonight. Braves have had trouble getting within this 3-point mark in the third set. Hines the dig. Jones sets it up. Elliott tried to play the pipe. Out back, Govea had it. Over the right side with Bolton. Tipped high. Bell covers with a dig underneath. Over to Akia Jones. Off of Govea. Dug it with her left shoulder. Beck rises it back up for Gonzalez. Bell, a second dig in the sequence. Over to Elliott. Pop back down. Continued by the Braves. Bailey Jones over to Ashwell, but angled it wide. Another couple digs for Casey Bell. Augusta again wins the longer rally. It's momentum winning rallies for the Jaguars. With the serve, Peyton Murchie. Bailey Jones turns it. A second kill for Jones on that very same look. Changing pace, slicing it over the net. Braves again within 3, and Elliott has the serve. Still watching that race to 1,000 for Casey Bell. 4 digs away from 1,000 on her career. Murchie brings it back to the near side. Gonzalez sent packing by Akia Jones and April Tankersley. Crowd loves it inside the Jones Center. Now the Braves within 2. had to climb out of an early 9-1 hole in the third set. Over to the right side, Savannah Gonzalez side out for Augusta. You can feel the back and forth. An exciting opening 2 sets. 7 ties, 4 lead changes in the first. 5 ties, 2 lead changes in the second. There have been no ties or lead changes in the third, though. Wire to wire for Augusta. Bailey Jones keeping it behind for April Tankersley. It's not the hardest hit of kills, but April Tankersley able to find a little room just in front of Holland Martin. And a good adjustment on the set. Bailey and Akia Jones both off. You see him run through the gauntlet a high 5. Miranda Queta. Serves to Kenya Stokes, freshman to the sophomore. Over to Beck. Anna Hines, chance for the dig. Up into the rafters it goes. And the Braves into the net, April Tankersley. (19-16) Jaguars. Holland Martin out of Woodstock, Georgia. Libero with the serve at Hines. Overpassed on the serve, nearly turns into a kill for Hines. Kept up, Bolton back over to the Braves and Hines. Queta sets up for Tankers. Pushes it at Murchie. Over to the right side with Beck behind Hines. Has had a great run in this volley. Tyndall back over to the Jaguars. Set back for Beck. Over some blockers and down. Mackenzie Beck winning the point for Augusta. And it seems like every time there's been a good rally between these two sides in set 3, it's been the Jaguars coming up with the final swing. Has them to the 4-point lead. Miranda Queta back sets Madeline Ashwell. The set a little off point for Ashwell. Tyndall having to send it back. Trying to adjust it to the near side flat. Braves worked underneath the hands by Mackenzie Beck. Impressive last couple points for Beck. Ellen McGill and UNC Pembroke will take a timeout. We will as well. Just a quick 30-second break. We'll come back with more of the third set right after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
In set 3 in Pembroke, UNC Pembroke and Augusta Peach Belt Conference play. It is the rematch between these two teams. Earlier in the year, September 16th, Augusta took it 3-1. Currently in the third set, leading 21-16, the Jaguars. A match that is tied at a set apiece. Holland Martin owns serve out of the timeout by the Braves. UNC Pembroke out of timeouts in set 3. Martin to Hines. Receive angles it back to Queta. Kept up for Amber Tyndall. Received back by Savannah Roy. Braves push it back at the Jaguars. Beck trying to send it back, and they'll say it was into the net for a 4th contact. So blockers did not get credit for a push back. Augusta could not avoid the 4th touch. Madeline Ashwell. Need to help the Braves rally. It put an end to a 3-0 scoring run, did that last point. Queta the dig out. Over to Ellie Hicks. Murchie pushes it back to Bolton. Make that Savannah Roy, rather. Savannah Roy from St. Petersburg just collect her first kill of the night. Big one of that to make it a 5-point Augusta advantage. Mackenzie Beck at Ellie Hicks. Service ace for Beck. Her first service ace, 5th for Augusta. First player not named Peyton Murchie or Chloe Allen to come up with a service ace. Augusta has momentum late in the set. It was off the tape and tapped back down. Looked like the right hand of Chloe Allen got it to the floor. And Augusta with set point number 1 in the third set. Braves will need a 7-0 run. Back into the front line is Blair Bolton. Ellie Hicks trying to go against the block of Bolton and Allen. Got the kill. Popped it up, landed inside. 6 more points needed for the Braves. Augusta trying to take the critical 2-1 lead in this Friday night match. Braves blockers tip it back, maybe continued by Augusta. Yes, it is. Set up by Elliott, gets it right back from Miranda Queta, and how about Michaela Elliott on the pipe? Bench likes it, sees it alive still. 5 more points for the Braves need to fend off. They fought off 2 set points already in the third. Casey Bell tosses it in, surprised it. Michaela Elliott on the overpass, puts it back down. Chloe Allen underneath. Played the serve from Casey Bell and was surprised by that soft float. Braves need to fend off 4 more. Allen on the receive. Beck has to play the pass. Stokes from the back row. Ashwell has a dig out. Queta sets it up. Missed set for Tyndall. Dig out by Beck. Martin puts it up. And a try for Bolton. Dug out by Queta. Pass from Casey Bell. Free ball back to the Jaguars. Beck a chance to play with it. Martin over to the near side. Move was for Roy. Big dig by Casey Bell. Ellie Hicks playing to the back corner and a kill for the Braves. Add another to the run. 4 unanswered for UNC Pembroke, and they have fought off every set point in the third, 24-21. Casey Bell continues at the stripe, 3 digs away from 1,000 on her Pembroke career. Beck at the net, puts it up. Braves trying to cover behind and wide along the near side. Braves finally saw that was going to miss. Sharon Quarles letting her side go. A 5-0 Pembroke run, 24-22. Augusta having trouble with this set point in the third. Beck has the long run to get to it. Left-handed swing. Queta, how about the dig? Elliott tries to pop it over once. Blair Bolton had the big swing. Will try again from the right side. Tipped by the Braves. Queta covers. Casey Bell with the bump set for Tyndall. Raised it with the right hand, but it falls on the Braves side, and that does it for set number 3. We are through 3 sets in Pembroke. Augusta now taking a 2-1 lead. We'll be back with more Peach Belt Conference volleyball after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Connect with Brave Nation, the student rewards app for UNC Pembroke. Use the app to earn points by checking in at select events. Follow the action and watch the Braves live.
In the 109th minute, the Braves come up with the victory.
Don't forget to check in at events to earn points. More points equals more prizes and chances to be selected for in-game promotions. Set up notifications on your phone so you don't miss out on exclusive experiences. Share your check-ins with friends on social media and keep earning points. Download the app, attend events, and get rewarded.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
When it comes to saving money,
What?
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting.
This is so humiliating. Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap.
You were saying. And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
At feedthepig.org.
Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers.
In Pembroke, heading to the fourth set, Augusta, the Jaguars leading the UNC Pembroke Braves 2-1. Trevor Williams with you and our great crew here on the UNCP Sports Network. See the Braves talking it out. They had a 5-0 run at the end of set 3 before Augusta was able to put together the final point of the third set. It was a big run by the Braves. They needed 7 to fend off the set points all the way to get it past 25. Could not do it in set 3. So the set scores so far 25-20 in favor of Augusta in the first, 25-21 UNCP in the second, 25-22 for the Jaguars in the third. Fans dancing it out. They're loving the music tonight at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Into the fourth set we go. Augusta to open with the serve, Natalia Gouveia. The Brazilian to serve, bounces it on the floor first. Outstanding serve to Madeline Ashwell. Bailey Jones over to Akia Jones. They've had a nice night teaming up. Beck over to Savannah Gonzalez. First kill of set 4. Gonzalez's 12th of the night. Having a heck of a night, hitting 276, 4 digs as well. Natalia Gouveia already into a double, with double-digit digs at 10. Too long service error for Gouveia. And 4 kills, 2 assists as well for Gouveia right before that error. Braves bench still feeling they get back into this and push it towards a 5th set. Braves in 5 sets this year, 2-1, 1-5 when the match ends in 4. Gonzalez blocked back, Akia Jones and Michaela Elliott. For Augusta, they have played 15 to 22 matches in 4 sets this year. 4 times they've gone to 5, 2-2 in the 5th set. Beck back sets it on the near side for Blair Bolton. Bumps it over to Akia Jones, and Akia Jones a strong swing. Braves running right back in the 4th set. Akia Jones continues a nice night, her 6th kill. Light serve. Beck sets over for Gonzalez. Tipped by the Braves. Hines directed by Jones to take the dig. Now Ashwell off of Beck. Kill Maddie Ashwell. Braves really had it rolling. It's the closing moments of set 3. You consider that UNC Pembroke has had 9 of the last 11 points in the match when you take it back to the 3rd set. Beck with the set over to Gonzalez. Bell, big time dig. Sends the ball back on a free to the Jaguars. Back set over to the right side. Knocked off of Hines by Bolton. Casey Bell, the last dig, 17 on the night. Chloe Allen to serve for Augusta. Bell is 2 digs away from joining the 1,000 dig club at UNC Pembroke. Has done it after being at UNC Greensboro before time in Pembroke. Kill for the Braves from Maddie Ashwell. Another Pembroke point, the Braves trying to take care of business in set 4. Augusta led wire to wire in the 3rd. Block tips the play, but kill for Alyssa Frazier. It was impressive wire for wire that for Augusta. Got up 9-1 in the 3rd set out of the intermission. Serve for Peyton Murchie. Ranked 8th in the Peach Belt Conference in assists and assists per set last year in her 90 sets played. Service ace off the hands of Madeline Ashwell. Ashwell is always the target on the serve receive. Struggles the most out of the Braves on the receive. The service ace was number 6 for Augusta tonight. Over to Ashwell. Tools the defenders. Got up Frazier and Beck. Angled it out of play. So Ashwell comes back with her 10th kill after the service ace for Peyton Murchie, which was Murchie's 3rd of the night. Akia and Bailey Jones off. Miranda Cada and Amber Tyndall back. Rotation has stayed about the same for the Braves throughout tonight. Up for Gonzalez. Over a blocker. Cada unable to keep it off the floor. Savannah Gonzalez continues to impress. 13 kills, 33 attack attempts hitting .242. Mackenzie Beck at 10 kills, 18 assists, 7 digs, nearing a triple-double, hitting .350. Then Chloe Allen, 7 kills, hitting .308. The serve from Kenya Stokes. Up by Casey Bell. Amber Tyndall, cross-floor kill. That conglomerate of Braves on this Think Pink night. Continuing to be impressed by the play of their young hitters. Elliott, a sophomore, pacing everybody in the match with 13 along with Savannah Gonzalez. A match that features just one senior for the two sides combined. Casey Bell with the dig out of the hands. Over to Ellie Hicks, popped up. Bell one dig away from 1,000 on her career. And then the ball handling error against Augusta. Another Pembroke point. Make it 8-5 Braves. Watch out for the next dig for Casey Bell. It'll be number 1,000 on her UNCP career. Set up for Beck. Out back. Ashwell cannot get to it. Mackenzie Beck, their 11th kill. 51 digs for the Braves tonight, 18 for Casey Bell. Came in averaging 5.71 digs per set for 22nd in the nation. Over to Amber Tyndall. Popped up. Madeline Ashwell keeps it up for the Braves to continue. Over to Ellie Hicks. Off a blocker, Ellie Hicks with the tool. 6th kill for Ellie Hicks. 6 each now for Hicks and Akia Jones. 8 for Amber Tyndall, 10 for Madeline Ashwell, and 13 for Michaela Elliott. Casey Bell has the serve. Braves by 3. Set up over to the right side. Beck splits Bell and Ashwell. Strong swing, Mackenzie Beck. The 2015 AVCA Player of the Year. Formerly community college player in Arizona. Service ace for Augusta and Kenya Stokes. Or Mackenzie Beck, excuse me. Kenya Stokes is there to celebrate with Beck on the ace. Goes to Ellie Hicks, set up by Kata for Tyndall. Looked like fired low into the net, the attacking air. All of a sudden, Augusta back even at 9-all. Augusta's won the first and third sets. Hicks on the receive. Kata up, taps with the right hand. Elliott trying to keep it alive, but a lift called against Miranda Kata. Augusta's taking the lead on a 4-0 scoring run. Not hard to understand that Mackenzie Beck, the junior, at the line has a chance to keep the run going, but the service error brings both teams into double digits. 10 aside, Bailey and Akia back for the Braves. Bailey will serve. Sharing that same last name, Bailey and Akia. Jones, the junior center, to serve. Colorado, back where Ellen McGill is from. Off the blockers goes Chloe Allen. Augusta inching back in front. Told you no ties or lead changes in the third set. In the fourth, already a third lead change. 3 ties in this fourth set as well. Augusta making its changes. See Savannah Roy and Kenya Stokes off. Natalia Govea with the serve. Received by the Braves, tapped by Akia Jones, knocked back down. Blair Bolton and Chloe Allen in the area. Augusta been on a roll of late. Serve off the tape, kept up by Ashwell. Bailey Jones back over to Akia Jones, blocked down. Again, the combination, Bolton and Allen. Back to back, Blair Bolton and Chloe Allen. 13-10 Augusta. Natalia Govea serves to Madeline Ashwell. Bailey Jones, the back set to Akia Jones. Push to the corner, dug out by Natalia Govea. Set over to Savannah Gonzalez. Augusta's Savannah Gonzalez with the kill. 14 for Gonzalez, a timeout by Ellen McGill and the Braves. and we'll take a timeout as well. Come back in just a moment in the fourth set. Augusta on a 4-0 scoring run to claim a lead here on the UNCP Sports Network.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
In the fourth set, UNC Pembroke and Augusta. Braves looking for their first Peach Belt Conference win. Augusta trying to get a game above 500. Trevor Williams and our great UNCP Sports Network team with you, where Augusta leads 14-10 in the fourth, up to a 2-1 advantage. They have Natalia Govea serving out of the UNCP timeout. Madeline Ashwell on the receive, run down by Bailey Jones. Ellie Hicks, a free ball back over to Augusta. Braves save the opportunity for the Jaguars. Jones with the hands, Casey Bell with the dig out with the hands. The Braves send it over. Now it's tapped back. Casey Bell has the dig, 1,000 in her Braves career. Again over to Govea, over to the left side, a right hand for Savannah Gonzalez, and the Braves have it down for a kill. How about Casey Bell has gotten to 1,000 on her UNC Pembroke career? Right in the center of the Braves floor. What a career for Casey Bell, the lone senior for the Braves. On serve receive, Bailey Jones pops it up for Akia Jones. Tipped by the blockers and down for a Pembroke point. Savannah Gonzalez was off balance. Laughing as she gets up, had trouble playing that ball that rolled on the tape. Augusta has a 4-point lead after the Braves kill. Beck the bump set to the left side. Gonzalez denied, tipped back, continued by the Jaguars. Dropped in for a moment by Bolton, saved on a pancake by the Braves, and Akia Jones with the tool. What a rally for the Braves. 3 points, the Augusta margin. They have 5% better on the side out, 9-5 in blocking for the Braves. No official blocks on the last volley, but they were very important tips to keep it alive on continuations. Over to Akia Jones. Off another pair of blockers. Akia Jones with her 9th kill. Impressive response by the Braves out of the timeout to get within 2 and on a 3-0 scoring run. Hines the serve, Beck the bump set, over to Gonzalez. Rises above the block. Casey Bell, another dig for 20 on the night, and denied. Madeline Ashwell by Blair Bolton and Chloe Allen. Akia Jones, just earlier this week, had 15 kills, and that was a single match high for her in her career. Is nearing 10 for the Braves tonight, and there is number 10 for Akia. On the roll shot, able to float it in. Akia Jones, Madeline Ashwell, Michaela Elliott into double-digit kill totals. Jones's 15 kills earlier this week were tied for 6 all-time in a single match for the Braves. She's trying to rival her own total. Braves send it back, continued by the Jaguars. Bolton through the blockers, past Michaela Elliott. Augusta by 3. Augusta had a lot of success keeping the 3-point margin throughout most of set 3. Braves got it back to that point, had trouble trimming it much more. Augusta had a late run, and then UNC Pembroke was going to need to fight off 7 set points, got 5 of them. Jones to Jones. Bailey to Akia. Govea had the dig out. Casey Bell receives it back. Bailey Jones up for Madeline Ashwell. Uses the center seam for Pembroke. Ashwell's 11th kill. Continues to be a 3-prong attack for the Braves in double digits. Ashwell's 11th. Miranda Keita on the serve. Bailey and Akia Jones off the floor. Miranda Keita sends it away to Holland Martin. Over to the right side. Gonzalez uses the block for the point. Back and forth it goes. Savannah Gonzalez. A 16th kill. Last season for Gonzalez, we told you 19 matches with double-digit kills. Has had no trouble getting into double figures tonight. Was not in double figures against the Braves the first time around in Augusta. Referees holding things until they can go ahead and give the okay for the serve to Casey Bell. Cada, the back set over to Ashwell. Nearly put it down. How about the dig out by Kenya Stokes? Braves try a second time. Now for Tankersley, off the blockers. April Tankersley. Very simple play for April Tankersley. To get to a season high in kills, set a couple matches back for Savannah Gonzalez. She would need 19. Braves the tough serve. Turned by the setter. Casey Bell keeps it up on a pancake. How about the save for the Braves? Ellie Hicks. The try on the swing. Backs it over to Beck. Tips the block. Tyndall sees it to her right. Cada bump sets Hicks from the opposite side. Lands it too soft in net. Augusta keeps that 3-point margin. Holland Martin to Casey Bell. Cada spinning the set. Tyndall has to wait on it around the attacker. Over to Beck. Over some blockers. Mackenzie Beck continues a fantastic night. The hit percentage going up and up and up. It's above 400 for Beck. 417, 13 on 24 with 3 airs. Holland Martin right at Madeline Ashwell. Service ace for Holland Martin. Timeout by UNC Pembroke. And again, the Braves struggle on that serve receive. Augusta able to make it a 5-point advantage. Yeah, those service aces have been big for both sides. Augusta's had 5 service errors, now 8 aces tonight. The service ace for Holland Martin becomes her first of the night. 3 for Peyton Murchie, 2 each for Chloe Allen and Mackenzie Beck. See the Braves talking it out in the huddle in set 4. 2-1, the Augusta lead in the 4th set. Pembroke has not won a PBC match yet this year, and Augusta closing in on maybe its 4th Peach Belt Conference win of the season. At 3-3 halfway through the conference slate. Holland Martin will have the serve. Right after the ace, the Braves trying to use the timeout to ice the server Martin. Ready to go. Again goes right at Madeline Ashwell. Up to Cada. Set up for Tyndall. Light flick. Martin tries to keep it over, but lost it wide of the antenna. It was a must-have kill for the Braves in the side out. UNC Pembroke right there in this match. Remember they had the late 5-0 run in the 3rd, just wasn't quite enough. Murchie over to the left side. Elliott and Tyndall packing up Savannah Roy. That's a tough block to get past of Elliott and Tyndall. 6 feet even for both of the Brave hitters and blockers. Through the block, Mackenzie Beck. Why not for Mackenzie Beck? 14 kills on the efficient night. .357 the current hitting percentage for Augusta in the set. The Braves at .286. Augusta .231 for the match and the Braves .176. That's a can't-have error for Mackenzie Beck. Keeps the Braves definitely in fighting position. Bailey and Akia Jones back in for the Braves, and Bailey Jones has the serve. UNCP to mount a late fight in the 4th set to see if they can force a 5th tonight. Back over to her left side, driving it off Casey Bell's Chloe Allen. Augusta 2 points away from rolling up into North Carolina, just across that North-South Carolina border for a 4th Peach Belt win this year. Returning to serve, Natalia Govea from Barton Community College in Great Bend, Kansas, before her time with the Jaguars. Wants to earn the final couple points on the stripe. Akia Jones, the side out for the Braves. Jones' 11th kill of the night. Jones has the strong swing, and then when she mixes it in the toolbox with that light floater, it's tough as a defense. Your back line's got to sit back, and all of a sudden everyone has to come scampering right on up. Over to the right side, Jones able to get the dig out. Bailey Jones brings it back over to Madeline Ashwell, continued by the Braves. Over pass, sent back down by Blair Bolton. Here comes match point for Augusta. Braves have to fight off 4 match points for the Jaguars. Serve for Chloe Allen. Freshman goes to Casey Bell. Bailey Jones running it just outside the boundary. Akia Jones low into the net on the swing, and that is the match for Augusta. They win it tonight 3-1 over UNC Pembroke, and that is a final from Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. A 13th win on the year for Augusta, 13-10 now in the season, and 4-3 in the Peach Belt. The Braves 4-19 and now 0-7 in Peach Belt Conference play. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with a short postgame for you after this here on the UNCP Sports Network. Back in Pembroke, a final tonight. Augusta takes it 3-1 over the UNC Pembroke Braves for a second time this year. The Jaguars add 1 to the records you see, 13-10, 4-3 in the Peach Belt. The Braves 4-19 and 0-7 in Peach Belt Conference play. The leaders for the Braves, 13 kills from Michaela Elliott, 11 for Akia Jones, 11 for Madeline Ashwell, and then 16 kills for Savannah Gonzalez, 3 shy of her season high for the Jaguars, and 14 kills for Mackenzie Beck to lead the way. It was another big night for Beck. She went 14 kills, 23 assists, 7 digs. Didn't quite get to that triple-double, but did hit 440 to help pace it for the Jaguars. For UNC Pembroke, 22 kills for Casey Bell, 1,003 on her UNC Pembroke career. Needed 19 coming in tonight. She did get that for 1,000. That is the lone senior for the Braves and the only senior that we saw tonight. Augusta takes it 3-1 on this Friday night. We'll have more Braves volleyball tomorrow on Saturday on the UNCP Sports Network. The Braves will be ready to go with Lander. That will be at 2 o'clock. You can find the match here on UNCP's YouTube, the UNCP Sports Network. For our great crew and producer Stefan Lewis, this is Trevor Williams wishing you a pleasant night from Pembroke, where Augusta wins it 3-1 on the UNCP Sports Network.